What are you guys excited about most for May?
Well, I mean, just where we could do a lot more. I definitely want to do more. Like, I'm never just, like, stagnant. I always want to do more.
Yes.
Never satisfied.
Never. And, like, it's just, like, I just want to grow more as a team, as an individual, as a producer, MBS, everything. Like, it's just, like, a growing... I guess, like, 2024 itself is just a growing year.
Hello, welcome to Channel 7 News. I'm Tristan Dlabik. That was fire, though. That'd be a great
It is intrusive thoughts win, dude.
I don't know
I'm
what's
on the
going
news.
Okay, before I start going down a horrible path of reflection of love, let's get into our podcast.
It's like a
I feel like you guys
session.
always, I
This
feel like
is
I
a
get
therapy
cooked.
session
I
at
always get
this
cooked anyway,
one.
so I just like to proactively beat it. So that's you proactively beating the AK Queens podcast as they cook me, subliminally through this whole entire podcast. So all the little smiles and chuckles are just them laughing at me for something I have no idea what's going on. So let's get into the AK Queens podcast. We have Steph and we have Aline. How's the month been going for you guys so far?
It's been pretty good.
It's not where I want it to be, but
Okay.
we could definitely do better.
Always going to do better. Always going to want to do more. So what's been the best part of this month so far and the biggest lesson? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I would say the best part about this month is obviously retaining, the same type of hustle you have in a push month, I guess, because you don't want to just have it for specific months. You want to just do it throughout the year.
Yeah.
The biggest lesson I would definitely say is like you're gonna have to persevere a lot through the adversity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's overall business and entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, it's a lot of learning lessons while you're doing this, especially since we are kind of still new into the industry.
Not even
So
4 years in yet.
it's definitely, like, still a learning process.
Yeah.
You still find ways or new techniques to kind of sell. But if it works for you, I would just say stick with it.
Yeah.
And, just kind of run with that.
Yes.
Because I was talking to the guy that came yesterday. I didn't catch his name. The one the different SGA.
Yeah. So, that's Josh. Josh Husenold.
Yeah.
Husenold.
Josh was just saying, he was like, we try to find the new technique, the new way to the new everything regarding sales, but if it works for you, it just works for you. You know what I mean?
1,000%.
So.
1,000%. Lean?
I'd say for me, I've been rebuilding my team a lot, and I'm just like, my biggest lesson from when, I had a lot of people quit or fall off, stuff like that, was just keep hiring. I think my biggest mistake with my team was just like, oh, I just need to focus on these people and help them grow as much. Like, no, the dogs are going to stick. Like, the people who actually want the opportunity, like, you can't force someone and be like, I felt like I, sometimes wanted it more for other people than they wanted it for themselves.
Yeah.
So I was just like, dude, like we're running a business. Like, McDonald's, if someone quits, like, they'll hire somebody the next day. Like, I'm not kidding.
Thank you,
so
McBye.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I'm like, I just got to think in that business.
McPeace, dog.
Literally. I'm like, they dip. So it's like, I need to think like that. Entrepreneur.
Yes.
Like, just keep
Hiring
and being like,
Yes.
okay, like, on to the next. I just need to keep hiring, and, the dogs will stick, definitely. So
1,000%.
my team's been doing good this month. I have had a decent month so far. So I'm just taking away from that experience and being like, what can I do better? And just knowing to like always put your like other people's needs above yours as well, and like go out of your way to help people as well.
Elevate, yeah.
Is what makes people stay, like building that relationship with them, and leading from the front as well. So I don't know, this month was pretty good, and I did take lots of learning experiences from like last month and the month before.
Fire. What are you guys excited about most for May?
Well, I mean, just where we could do a lot more. I definitely want to do more. Like, I'm never just, like, stagnant. I always want to do more.
Yes.
Never satisfied.
Never. And, like, it's just, like, I just want to grow more as a team, as an individual, as a producer, MBS, everything. Like, it's just, like, a growing... I guess, like, 2024 itself is just a growing year. Mindset, body, like, spirituality, everything, entrepreneurship, and...
It's absolutely a growing year. You guys are kids. 19? Both 19?
20.
20 years old. You know what I mean? So it's like, can't even drink yet. You're babies. You know what I mean? You're babies.
But definitely just a grow year for sure. Like, you want to just learn on on past lessons and just continue to grow as a person.
It'd be like sophomore year of college for you guys right now, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So you got to like put things in perspective. You don't even get the bachelor's degree for another 2 years. So like a bachelor's degree in business I feel like that would be like making 6 figures. And you guys are like already on pace to do that. So it's like you're already 2 years ahead. So whenever you feel behind or anything like that, it's like pull up any major company and their stock performance. And if you look at it on a day or a weekly or a monthly basis, you'll see like a lot of red. But when you look at it over years, it's a lot of green. You know what I mean? So make sure your perspective on measuring success is always, the longer the term, the greener it's going to be. So I think that's what I'm excited about for us, for you guys, as we continue to build and just kind of redefine, like, I don't know, just women in the sales industry in general. You know what I mean? And showing everybody that it can be done, and it can be done at a high level. It can be done on a massive level. And in addition to that, it can be done with an in-office culture, a virtual culture, anything out there, you know what I mean? So there's no discrimination except for self. And, you know, the self, the only discrimination there really truly is your will, you know what I mean? So the person that's most willing to get the job done, do what it takes, that's who's going to win. So
For
absolute fire. You guys have anything on your minds you want to add? Other than maybe a little karaoke we do, I don't know.
No, I would just say I'm hiring like a lot of virtual people.
Yes.
For sure. Like I
never say no.
I need a like, I don't know what type of systems like we're supposed to have set in place for virtual.
Here's my system for virtual. If you're going to be working virtually, we need to like at least physically see you. Get on Discord, get on Zoom. That way you still have accountability of like not hopping off and going play an Xbox or talking to your boyfriend or whatever you're doing for hours. Like, nah, if you're working, I think if we're working anywhere you're working, in office or virtual, you should have some type of like reporting system every hour or like consistently where you're on a camera. Like right now I have the MGAs. If you don't have ALP, you have to post a picture of what you and your team are doing or I'm taking the leads. You know what I mean? Because then it puts accountability on them for those that like shut themselves in office and don't do anything. You know what I mean? That's fine. Shut yourself in your office, but you're gonna post a picture every hour of like what's your workstation, what's getting done.
Yeah.
So that would be the only system I'd have is I gotta see you, you gotta see me. It's accountability.
Yeah, I was watching a video like that from like Layla Hormozi. She was like, "Oh, the reason why most businesses fail is like lack of accountability."
Yeah, there's no accountability. Nobody to answer to. Yes.
Yeah. So definitely for virtual, I could see that like being on Discord.
Yeah, I think that would be it. I'd build all of my incentives around sales. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what anybody else does. At the end of the day, like, sales is what's going to drive any business. Product has to be sold. Service has to be sold. So whoever's making the most sales gets the most favoritism.
Yeah, I mean, like, nationwide, too, is, like, how, like, I don't know. I mean, because you don't have a virtual sales team out of
I got
Chicago,
a couple
or you
people
do?
scattered. We got a couple people. I got probably 40 licenses. We probably have a couple people, no teams really established, but people just scattered all over the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We probably have 20.
Justin both have at least 15 licenses at this point.
Yeah. I bet there's...
That's all people that are so, like, active with us or not.
Yeah. I bet there's, like, if we do 100,000 every week, I bet 10 grand to 15 grand every week is coming from virtual across the world.
Most of Dave's deals.
Yeah, most of Dave's
Oh,
deals.
yeah,
that's our
true,
virtual.
yeah.
So our side, personally, though, I would say is more not.
I do love in person, like.
I just want to grow a skill.
But virtual is like so much more like experience.
So much more opportunity.
I just want to grow a team like, what's his?
Mario.
Spencer
Koze. Yes, Koze.
Mario got a $500,000 growth bonus
Really?
just for this quarter. So let's say...
Mario is the one who came yesterday?
No. Mario's in
Who's Mario?
Canada. AO.
Really?
Yeah. So 500,000 for the quarter. If he averages 500,000 every quarter, it's $2 million. And he's averaging probably...
How does he do that? That's what I'm saying. Like,
He's
what
got
sort of
500
systems
agents.
does he have set in place?
So he's he's a foreign Albanian. So he's simple. Thick accent. You know, I could probably call him right now, but other people will watch this and get mad. So, but I'll tell you what because I've talked to him and he's like, don't complicate it. Just get dogs, help them elevate, take care of them, help people sell. We're a sales company. We sell life insurance. But the more dogs you have, the more you're going to make. He's got 500 agents. So I asked all my guys, I was like, how many agents do you got writing business every week? Some said a couple, some said one, some said 20. Justin said like 40. What's your growth bonus, Justin? He's like 40 to 60 agents. I was like, well, I got about 62,000 in growth bonus, and I got about 60 agents. I was like, oh, okay. Look at Mario. He's got 500 agents. What's his growth bonus? 500. So I feel like it kind of correlates. You know what I mean? The bigger your business, I think it almost starts to correlate with like your income. You want to make $1 million? It'd be really freaking easy. You know what I mean? Having 1,000, like at least a 10-to-1 ratio, like 1,000, warriors. The biggest army is always going to win. So That's the only system. How do you get the biggest army? Because then you'll, like, quantity will breed quality. You just throw a bunch of spaghetti at the wall, bunch of mediocre, and then the dogs will just come to the top. Like,
Oh yeah,
look at you
that's
guys.
true.
It's not like you had perfect training or anything like that.